You have an obligation
to be a part of that decision.
You might think it's not important. You might think you're not important.
You might think this has something to do with the Epstein's client list, and you might be right.
But that's not true.
Oh, I think it's true.
And the only way we can prove that to you is by having lots of famous people.
Lots of famous people.
Lots and lots of famous people.
Just a shit ton of famous people.
But you only get this many famous people together if the issue
Is Joe Biden's FBI and DOJ are blackmailing them to do this.
is
One that truly matters to all of us.
a disease or
Ecological crisis or
A racist, abusive coward who could permanently damage the fabric of our society.
That will put you all in jail for all the horrible things you did on Epstein's Island.
Do the math.
Do we really want to give nuclear weapons to a man whose signature move is firing?
firing things?
Well, now we know all why you were all on Epstein's Island, because you all think of people as things. Because that's what he fired, people.
But we can end this nightmare before it begins.
We can save the day.
Oh, are you going to admit that you're being blackmailed into doing this by the FBI, DOJ, and Joe Biden?
for our children.
For our children.
For our children.
What about the children on Epstein's Island?
For our communities.
For our communities.
For our community.
Shut the fuck up. You all live in million-dollar mansions. You do not get to talk about fucking communities. You all live in areas that are vastly outpaced the price and cost of living for any normal fucking person. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up.
For America.
For America.
For America.
None of you commie bastards give a fuck about America.
All it takes is all of us.
All of us.
All of us.
All of you actors to suck start a show.
we cannot pretend both sides are equally unfavorable.
You literally said in this video already, one is better than the other.
We can't say one vote doesn't matter.
Your vote matters.
Your vote matters.
That's good because I'm voting for Trump.
It affects everything.
Not just the presidency, but the Senate.
The House.
Your local officials.
Immigration.
Immigrant.
If they came here illegally, fuck them. If they came here legally, I'm okay with that. So fuck off with that shit.
Student debt.
Fuck you, I worked hard to pay off my college.
Common sense gun laws.
Says the people who only want their armed guards to carry guns.
The Supreme Court.
Why? Because you don't like the Supreme Court upholding the Constitution?
See, this isn't just an election, it's a tipping point.
For the country.
For the world.
For your world.
And most people's lives were better under Trump's presidency than Joe Biden's presidency. So you can take that shit and shut up your ass. And fuck Joe Biden.